Let's break down the new Trump accounts, a savings plan for kids, proposed under President Trump. Remember to like and subscribe for more Money Smart Basics videos. If you have any suggestions for financial literacy topics, please leave a comment. Stay until the end to receive a bonus tip. It's like a government-backed piggy bank, giving every newborn a financial head start. The goal? Help families build wealth from day one, especially those who don't usually invest. The government seeds each account, hoping it grows over time through the magic of compound interest. Sounds simple, right? But the details are anything but. There are strict rules on who can contribute, how the money is invested, and when you can access it. Tax implications add another layer of complexity. So while the idea is to boost kids' futures, the fine print is anything but straightforward. Let's dig into how these accounts actually work. Here's the headline. Every eligible newborn in America is set to receive a $1,000 baby bonus from the government. This isn't just a rumor or a one-time giveaway, it's a real policy designed to give the next generation a financial head start. Imagine bringing your baby home from the hospital and knowing there's already a small nest egg waiting for them, courtesy of Uncle Sam. It doesn't matter if your family is wealthy, middle class, or struggling to make ends meet. If your child is born between 2025 and 2028, and is a U.S. citizen, you automatically qualify for this bonus. There's no need to worry about income limits or complicated eligibility requirements. The only things that matter are your baby's birth date and citizenship status. This 4-year window from 2025 through 2028 is essentially a pilot program, a test run to see how this new idea works in practice. Lawmakers want to see if giving every newborn a financial boost can help families and set kids up for future success. The $1,000 deposit is what makes the Trump account so appealing, even with all the strings attached. It's a rare opportunity, a government-funded account that starts your child's financial journey before they can even walk or talk. While there are rules about how and when the money can be used, the initial deposit is guaranteed. Financial advisors across the country agree. If the government is offering you free money for your child's future, you should absolutely take it. There's no catch when it comes to the initial deposit, and you don't have to contribute anything extra if you don't want to. That $1,000 left untouched for decades could grow into a substantial sum thanks to the power of compound growth. Even if you never add another cent, the money has the potential to multiply over time, especially if it's invested wisely or kept in a high-yield account. Even if you never add another cent, it's a no-brainer to accept the bonus. It's a simple way to give your child a head start, and it doesn't require any extra effort on your part. Just sign up, follow the basic rules, and watch the money grow. The government is giving your child a head start. Don't leave this opportunity on the table. Years from now, that initial $1,000 could help pay for college, start a business, or cover unexpected expenses. It's a small step today that could make a big difference tomorrow. The rest of the rules may be complicated, but this part is simple. If your baby is born in the right window and is a U.S. citizen, you're in. No hoops to jump through, no fine print to worry about for the initial deposit. Free money for your kid? Say yes. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to give your child a financial boost, and all you have to do is accept it. After the initial $1,000 is deposited into your child's account by the government, you might be wondering what comes next. Is that the end of it, or can you do more to help your child's financial future? The good news is, families are allowed to add more money to the account over time. However, there are some important limits to keep in mind so you don't accidentally go over. Each year, parents, grandparents, and even family friends can contribute up to $5,000 in after-tax dollars. This means anyone who cares about the child's future can pitch in, whether it's for birthdays, holidays, or just because. Employers can also get involved. If your workplace offers this benefit, your employer can contribute up to $2,500 per year to your child's account. The best part? This money isn't counted as taxable income for your family, making it an extra boost. These annual contribution limits aren't set in stone. They're designed to keep up with inflation, so as the cost of living rises, so will the amount you're allowed to add each year. This helps your savings keep pace with the real world. The whole idea is to give families a way to steadily grow the account over time. Even small, regular contributions can add up, turning that initial government seed into a substantial nest egg by the time your child is grown. Remember, making extra contributions is completely optional. You can stick with just the government's $1,000 if that's what works for your family, or you can add more whenever you're able. For families who have the means, this is a powerful way to supercharge your child's long-term savings. Every dollar you add now has years to grow and compound, potentially making a big difference down the road. But if you prefer to just accept the government's free money and let it grow on its own, that's perfectly fine too. There's no pressure to contribute more than you're comfortable with. The account can be fueled by contributions from family members, employers, or simply left alone to grow with the original deposit. It's designed to be as flexible as your family needs. When it comes to putting money in, you have options. Whether you want to make regular deposits, occasional gifts, or just let the account sit, the rules are built to support your choices and your child's future. Here's where the Trump account gets strict. All money must be invested in a low-cost U.S. stock index fund like the S&P 500 for the first 18 years. No choices, no diversifying, just stocks. The goal is to maximize long-term growth since stocks historically outperform other investments over decades. But this all stocks rule means higher risk. You can't shift to safer investments as your child nears adulthood. If the market crashes right before your child turns 18, you're stuck. It's a high-risk, high-reward approach, and parents have no control until the child is an adult. The hope is the market will be kind, but there are no guarantees. This rule is designed for growth, but it comes with real risks. It's a gamble, not a guarantee. Now for the catch, getting the money out. While opening the account and making contributions might seem straightforward, actually accessing those funds is where things get complicated, and for many families, a bit frustrating. It's important to understand exactly what you're signing up for before you start planning how to use this money. Withdrawals are locked until your child turns 18. That means, no matter what life throws your way, unexpected expenses, emergencies, or even opportunities, you simply can't touch the money until your child is officially an adult. The account is designed to keep those funds out of reach, no matter how tempting it might be to dip in early. After your child turns 18, the account automatically becomes a traditional IRA, and that comes with its own set of rules and restrictions. The money is still not freely available, and you'll need to follow the same guidelines as any other retirement account. Want to use the money before age 59 and a half? You'll face a 10% penalty plus income tax on any earnings you withdraw. This penalty is designed to discourage early withdrawals and keep the money growing for retirement, but it can be a harsh surprise if you're not prepared. There are a few exceptions to these rules. For example, you can use the money early for qualified higher education expenses or to buy your first home, up to $10,000. But even then, you'll still owe regular income taxes on the earnings, so it's not a free pass. The original plan for these accounts allowed for more flexibility, letting families use the money for a wider range of needs. However, most of those options have been removed, making it much harder to access the funds for anything other than retirement. So unless you're specifically planning for your child's retirement decades from now, the money is basically off limits for a very long time. It's not something you can count on for college, emergencies, or big life events in the near future. Remember, this isn't a college fund or an emergency stash, it's a long-term retirement vehicle. The goal is to let the money grow over many years, untouched, so it can provide security much later in life. Planning around these rules is tough, and the penalties for making a mistake are steep. If you're not careful, you could lose a significant chunk of your savings to taxes and penalties. The Trump account is built for the long haul, not for short-term needs or quick access. It's a marathon, not a sprint, and you need to be prepared for the wait. So before you count on this money for anything important, make sure you know the rules inside and out. Understanding the restrictions now can save you a lot of headaches and financial pain down the road. The tax treatment of Trump accounts is, frankly, a mess. You contribute after-tax dollars, like a Roth IRA, but withdrawals are taxed as income, like a traditional IRA. No tax break going in, and you pay taxes coming out. It's the worst of both worlds, making the account less attractive than other options. Roth IRAs let your money grow and come out tax-free. Trump accounts don't. Calculating taxes on withdrawals will be complicated, with a mix of after-tax contributions and taxable earnings. The IRS will need to clarify the rules, but for now, it's confusing for families. This awkward tax setup is a big reason experts are skeptical. There are better, simpler ways to save for your child's future. The Trump account's tax rules are a real headache. With all these restrictions, most experts say, treat the Trump account as a retirement fund for your child. The main benefit is decades of compounding growth, since you can start saving from birth. Unlike IRAs, your child doesn't need earned income to qualify, but the forced stock investment for 18 years is risky, and you can't adjust the portfolio. After 18, there may be more flexibility, but it's still a long wait. Supporters argue it will teach long-term investing, especially for lower-income families. Critics say the risks and rules outweigh the benefits. Either way, it's a tool for retirement, not for college or emergencies. Stack a Trump account against a 529 college savings plan and the 529 wins for education. 529s have higher contribution limits and better tax benefits. Withdrawals for education are tax-free. You get more investment choices, including age-based portfolios that get safer as college approaches. Trump accounts force you into stocks until 18, with no safety net. 529s are now even more flexible. You can use them for apprenticeships, student loans, or roll over unused funds into a Roth IRA. For most families, a 529 is the clear choice for college savings. Trump accounts just can't compete on flexibility or tax perks. If education is your goal, stick with a 529. The Trump account is better suited for ultra-long-term savings. For college, the 529 is the champ. So what's the bottom line? For most families, a 529 plan is still the best way to save for college. Better tax breaks, higher limits, more flexibility. The Trump account isn't a replacement, but it could be a nice extra for wealthy families maxing out other accounts. If your child is eligible, take the $1,000 government bonus. There's no downside. You don't have to add more money if you don't want to. Let it grow and focus your main savings elsewhere. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. With that, you are ahead of 90% of most people in America. Here is the bonus tip that we promised. Think of the Trump account as a free gift, not your primary savings tool. Accept the bonus, then use simpler, proven plans for your real goals. Don't let the complexity scare you away from free money. If the government is handing out a head start, take it. The information provided in this content is for educational and informational purposes only, and should not be considered financial, legal, or tax advice. Always consult with a qualified financial advisor, tax professional, or legal counsel before making any financial decisions. The creator of this content is not responsible for any actions taken based on the information provided. Investments and financial decisions carry risk, and past performance does not guarantee future results.